What's going on, people? The time is currently 4:33 on November the 11th, 2015. It is the boy, ItsJusBrandon, bringing you guys another Wednesday evening podcast. Hope you guys are feeling good. Hope you guys have had a good week. I have been putting in the work, as you know. Your boys had a show last week. I'm looking for another show this week. I couldn't do one on Tuesday because I had some plans that unfortunately got canceled last minute. So I left your boy with Tuesday to, do some other work to be productive and stuff. How are you, though? Are you okay? Are you doing well? Should I whisper to you? How you doing? Are you doing okay? Are you doing well? Is this very weird? Are you actually answering what I'm asking you? Then we're weird together. We're together. You and me. Can't you see we're weird together? As I sing to you through the podcast, weird together. Don't you know we're together? You see, very weird together. You and me. Okay, yeah, I got home. I want to knock this out because I want to do some training tonight. I did some training yesterday, and I saw some progress going on the abs over there. So I thought, let me do some more sit-ups and some leg lifts tonight to help out the area. But besides that, I've been chilling, living the tired dream. Like, the thing about comedy shows, they're late. So as they're late, if you have a late or a afternoon job, you can sleep, so it's cool. But if you have a morning job doing something late the night before, you just gotta go. And the thing is, I remember when I used to work at Sainsbury's, like, girls would be able to do it like no problem. They'll go out to the club from like 11 till 4, gotta go to work at 6, they're up at 5, and they come to work the next day, fine. I mean, their soul has been destroyed a little bit, but they're fine. I've never been like that. If I stay out too late, I'm calling in sick the next day. Like, nah, I can't do it. Because me not at my 100%, I look depressed. Really sad. And then people start asking, what's wrong? Are you okay? Brandon, are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you depressed because you're so tall? Really? Are you? What is wrong? You know when someone whispers to you and they make the situation unusually awkward, like, hey, Brandon, are you okay? It's like, why are you whispering? You've just made something immediately more awkward by whispering. Don't do that. I'm currently in limbo of my health because I'm not sick, but I'm getting sick. So my sickness ain't progressing, but it's not going away either. So I'm in the limbo of the sickies. So I'm just trying to eat my way out of it, food-wise. So I had some barbecue ribs last night, which were freaking fantastic. I got them from Asda. Get those. Cop that Asda ribs. I had some fries, mango slices. I had a protein shake because I did some training, so I had the protein shake afterwards. It was really good. I had to go to Sainsbury's to get the stuff. At Sainsbury's, I saw someone, and I got to take a moment out to say this. Okay, if you did not know, I started doing videos on YouTube. I started out with the Good Guy's Guide to get the girl, then moved on to the Good Guy's Guide to keep the girl, and I'm currently at Good Guy's Guide, can't get his computer to edit the video about getting and keeping the girl. So, there was a subscriber, a person on Facebook. She's been supporting me ridiculously, and I feel like such a dumbass, because every time I see this person, which is actually quite often, I do not remember her blasted name. So, Miss Mitchell, I apologize for every time you see me and your boy didn't know your name. Every time you saw me, I didn't recognize. I am so sorry. So sorry. I really do apologize because it's the support from people like you and people that listen to the podcast. It's from that support that I'm able to enhance my creativity, or that I know I'm on the right path with my creativity. So, Miss Mitchell, I apologize. You are one of my greatest supporters ever since when I started doing this with my crappy camera to now as I'm doing it with my crappy editing equipment. Thank you very much for your support. I shall not forget your name again. Thank you. Oh, so much. Oh, so much. I'm going to do the recent events now and then get into some personal stuff because these recent events have got me a little bit jittery, a little bit flustered because they're a little stupid. So first up, we're talking about the sinewy sisterhood. What is sinewy sisterhood, you may ask, or you may not have asked, but I'll tell you anyway. Sinewy sisterhood is when a lady is worked out so much to the point where her bicep is just whittled down and it looks like it's hanging on to the arm for dear life, and you just see a ridiculous amount of collarbone and the jaw's really gaunt and the cheeks are sunken in and they just, the Madonnas and the Victoria Beckhams. I'm here to tell you straight. If you are a sinewy sister, you look strange. You look weird. And it's not even about preference. Human beings have a skeleton. And the skeleton is used to help us move around. Without a skeleton, we'll all be just masses of mush. Then we got our organs, The skeleton helps, keep something in place. And then we got our muscles on top of that to help, protect the skeleton. If you are so damn thin and so damn skinny that your skeleton is a prominent feature, you are not attractive. You're unhealthy. And unfortunately, these are most of the ladies that are in the spotlight. Madonna started it all of her sinewy, yoga-honed physique. Now, I read this article, which is one of the most biased articles I've ever read in my life. They do not, they glamorize this so much. I'll read you a little part of it. Madonna's athletic glamazonian image, increased by the over-honed bod, seems only option for aging celebrity women. Nothing bad was in that. You could ascertain that it's not nice because it's over-honed, but let's be real. When you're talking about working out and training and positive things in the body, it never sounds bad. Man, you got over-ripped abs, or man, you've got over-defined legs, or man, you've got an overly ripped defined chest. I ran out of something there. You can tell I ran out. But I'm just saying, it's not bad. But when you flip the script, hey, you're an overeater. Hey, you have a overly exposed gut. It's just these things make it sound bad when it's the flip side. They're very smart. And then it says that as the softness of youth fades, many middle-aged women stars opting for the hard-ass, hard-won gym look, aptly demonstrated by Victoria Beckham this week, with some very sinewy biceps. If she was fat, they would have laid into her so much more. But because thin is in, and I say in, I mean for the rest of society, not me. I understand that it may not be too appealing to a person to see, I don't know, large legs on a lady, or very large butt, or large breast. Some guys can be very intimidated by it, And let's be real. What guy looks at a very super skinny woman, bones on display, bicep hanging off the arm, and he's like, I love how her sunken in cheeks are so exposing the skull. It just turns me on. What guys hate? I love the fact that I can see her bones in her butt. I love the fact that her knobbly knees are so freaking exposed because no guy says that. I mean, really, there's an underlying issue here. Right? Now, this isn't me calling out any other dudes. I'm just saying, it has been underlined connected that really skinny models, really skinny women have bodies of young boys. Only thing that's different is they have a vagina. Well, if you have a vagina, then they're not a young boy. Shut your mouth. In this day and age, Bruce can be Caitlyn, so shut your mouth. Everything's temporary now. Nothing's permanent. Not freaking gender, nothing. Nothing's permanent. And this article glorifies this sinewy look, so much. And the thing is, it makes stupid people insecure, and they want to have it even more. Well, if Victoria Beckham has it, she's famous and I should have it. That's what insecure people do. They look outward to what's accepted, and they try to emulate that, And all right. When they say over-honed body, it's just skinny, bad eating plus too much training. That's what it is. It's bad eating plus too much training. And they're the type of people that if they eat too much, the body freaks out because like, what's all this food doing in me? And then he vomit it up. That's sexy, right? Yo, my girl's in the toilet vomiting. Really? Did she eat too much? Yeah. What did she have? have for freaking breath mint. I know, right? Those things are heavy on the stomach. Like I said, I can only talk for myself as a guy here. I know that there are men that hate women that have shape because, all right, this is just a theory of mine. Honest to God, this is just a theory. Me and those guys don't mix, by the way. I gotta say this. Like, they're like, oh man, do you see that girl, Jessica? Yeah, man, her body's nice. What body, bro? She's a straight line. She has no breasts. She has no butt. Her hips are thin and go straight down to the side of her feet. There's nothing there. Wait, bro, no, she's attractive to you, not to me. We can't hang. We'll just argue all the time. But like, there are guys out there, and this is a theory of mine. The theory is this. Guys have small penises. Actually, I already said this before. I did say this before, and I won't go over it too. But I think guys that aren't equipped down there want a thin woman so they can hang down there a little longer. Whereas a woman that has a little more will wear him down a lot faster, and then the intercourse will be a lot less enjoyable. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a theory. I'm not going to go into it too much more because I do remember talking to Bella about this. So, yeah. Anyway. Yes, like, even when you look at it, it looks like a skull with skin wrapped around it. It's a zombie look, you know? And then the article goes on to say, right? It goes on to say, where is it? The whole look seems to make little sense as most women are genetically hardwired to carry a bit of extra chub. It's what gives us our softness and curves. It's also a part of what makes us able to make babies and breastfeed, which is why men, on the whole, tend to find curvy women sexier than skinny ones. A woman wrote this. No man looks at a woman, hey, you know what, girl? You would so carry my child. It's a line to get a woman's attention, but no guy, honestly, I can't get with her because when our X's and our Y's, when they mix together, they're going to get the blonde hair, and I don't want them to get the blonde hair. Or they're going to get the straight hair, and I want them to have the curly hair. Or they're going to get the pink. No! Guys do not do that when you look at women do. Women, oh, I love his hair. My kid can have his hair. My kid can have his hair. Women do that a lot. Women can be maternal. Freaking when the age of like 2, they're pushing babies in a stroller. So like they're bred to be maternal from jump, you know? And it goes on to say wobbly thighs and mummy tummies are hormonal fat hotspots. Listen, ain't nothing more attractive than a woman that doesn't give a shit what the people think about her body. And I don't mean, oh, I don't give a shit. No, they're just comfortable. They're comfortable in their own skin. That is so attractive. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You know? Okay, let's break it down though. What sounds more fun, you know? More appeasing. You have you got a cold skeleton staring at you, and the only thing moving around is her hair. Rib cage is on show, and she's so skinny you can see what she had for lunch. Or you got a warm woman bouncing, and the womanly features are going every which way, and you can't see a skeletal structure. And after she's done, she goes and makes a sandwich, and she asks, "Do you want a sandwich too? Do you have any idea?" I'm going for the latter. I'm going for the latter. A tear came to my eye when I was reading it. Not really. But this was written by a woman, you know? And there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with having soft bits to you when you... That's such an English thing. Having soft pieces to the body when you get older. There ain't nothing wrong with it. It happens, you know? But what happens is like this. And here's how the media works. And this is why I swear to God, I'm going to make sure that any daughter I have does not watch TV or read magazines. When Scarlett Johansson, let's say she gets seen on the beach, and she's looking curvy, right? She'll be on a magazine cover, and they'll be like, the headline will say something like, a depressed-looking Scarlett Johansson is showing off her curvy figure out the norm from her normal toned figure. And it's like, you're taking shots at Scarlett now? Really? People see that and they get depressed because I got curves. I must be depressed too. Listen. My daughter ain't gonna be into any of that. I'm gonna tell her quite frankly. Listen, anyone that buys this, they have trash self-image. They have a trash self-image, and you don't ever read this crap because if you do, I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna burn it, and you ain't never gonna get it back, ever. And it goes on to say, while this strategy produces flawless fat-free limbs, listen, your limbs ain't supposed to be fat-free. You ain't. It's not supposed to be. And it says it's not without its pitfalls. Aside from looking sinewy, the side effects of reducing your body fat to such low percentages can confuse the physique. That's a nice way of saying you're destroying your body slowly. For example, cleavage is the first to suffer. A woman's bosom is mostly made of fat. Sadly, decreases with extreme exercises. You're killing the bosom, man! Why kill the bosom? It ain't do nothing to you. Let it be free, and go and eat you some food. I'm being obnoxious, I know. Listen, ladies, I don't care what you think about yourself. I'm telling you straight, beauty comes from knowing and loving yourself. Point blank. You don't want to? That's fine. You don't have to. But I'm saying, dogs can only be appeased by a bone for so long. Going forward. Alright. Instagram addict. There was a woman that had thousands of Instagram followers revealed the ugly truth behind her selfies, including faking nights out. This is just sad. But I can see it happening because, hey, we just went to the previous article. Certain people have very low self-esteem. And they do things, stupid things, to make themselves feel better. Such as having an Instagram account. And the thing is, I love this because this is actually funny. A girl will be like this. She'll have a tank top on, low cut, breast on show, pouting her lips, looking dead at the camera. Camera sees straight cleavage, and the caption is like, I love my jet black hair. You know damn well you ain't taking that picture showing off no black hair. You try to show off cleavage. Why you stunting? And then you got 50 freaking thousand guys liking, no, your hair looks nice. And there's always one guy that got like, bibs. Okay, this Birmingham University student would spend hours perfecting her online image to impress her 6,000 followers. She would take over 50 photos until she got the perfect image, and then she would delete the photos of less than 3 likes. She need a goddamn hug. That's what you could tell her daddy didn't hook her shoes up out of her. You can tell her dad didn't hug her that much, and she's looking for it. I'm sorry. Listen, let's be real. Fathers that aren't prominent in girls' lives, those are the girls that are outwardly looking for the daddy to be replaced. That is who they're looking for. They're looking for the father figure and some other dude to help be the dad that they never had in their life. But now, after being inspired by Australian blogger, she has edited the captions on the post photos to reveal the truth behind them, which I think is admirable. You know, that's brave. It's brave to do that, you know? She's spoken out about how the app promotes competition amongst friends and acquaintances to appear to have the best looking life, and that is causing people to believe that others have a perfect lifestyle. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm talking like stupid here, but no one has a perfect lifestyle. Everyone has trials and difficulties. It's just different for different people. Different people have different trials, you know? That's really how it goes. If you believe a person's life is perfect, it's because you really shit on your own life, and that's something you need to work out for yourself. My life isn't perfect, but it's pretty damn good. I'm happy. I'm a black guy. I'm tall. I run fast. I intimidate people at a single glance. I'm my own private superhero. I'm loving life. That don't mean that my life ain't got its issues. Of course it does. Sometimes I wake up, I don't know whether to have grape Kool-Aid or cherry Kool-Aid. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Now, some people are like, what the hell is Kool-Aid? Okay, let me give a different example. Sometimes I wake up, I don't know if I'm going to wear jeans or shorts. The struggle is real. I felt the Kool-Aid one was funnier, but yeah, anyway. Move forward, Brandon. Keep going. She says, speaking to student newspaper, the tab, it says, hearing about that Australian blogger, her was interesting, and her actions really resonated with me. Social media is not our real lives. It's our absolute best. I don't believe that shit. Oh, I get it. You mean like it's the best that we show? Well, for certain people, I don't care how I look, to be honest. I just don't give a crap. I mean, I know people. I guess I've accepted that people will look at me however they want to look at me, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to have their own image of a person. I just don't care about what people think of me, really. I think that's the surest way to self-destruction. When you care too much about what other people think of you, you then put their opinions on you high, and you start to try to live to their expectations, but they don't live in your life. They don't They don't have that. No one knows what it's like to be you. You listen to this right now. No one knows what it's like to be you. No one knows how you need to be you. The best way I can describe it, you are following this manual on how to be you. But every page is blank and you've got to fill out every single page. But remember, you've got to follow this manual. So you're writing your own manual as you go day by day. It's friggin' nauseating because if you do something right, you write it down. You could do the same thing and be wrong. You write that down too. Sometimes the right thing is wrong because the right thing is not always right at the wrong time. Did you follow that? Oh, that was deep. That was deep. I'm feeling good about that one. I am. And it keeps on saying, we constantly see bloggers and people we don't know or used to know posting perfect pictures and selfies, and we have this image that they are so perfect and have a perfect life. But they probably are exactly like us, struggling with our uni or work and life in general. Because of social media, we think everyone's perfect. Shit, I don't think everyone's perfect. I know everyone's perfect. You, listen to this right now. You're perfect. There will never be another person made exactly like you. They won't have your eyes, your hair, your teeth. You are freaking perfect. And if you look at you and say, oh, well, I've got imperfections. No, you don't. You've got attributes that add to your own perfection. But the moment you start saying words to yourself like imperfections, blemishes, marks, that just makes you look ugly in your own mind. In your mind eye, you are ugly. I could have a damn self. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, do not believe the hype. You are perfect in you. You have no imperfections, only strength, beauty, and glory. The only imperfections you have are the imperfections you create about yourself. Preach, Brandon, preach. I am preaching. You need to understand that the moment you say you are ugly, but the moment you embrace your beauty, you are beautiful, being full of beauty. God damn it, I need to start charging people for this. Let's see what else. So she just launched her own blog, has over 6,000 followers, and she says it is affected by anxiety as a result of social media. She says, I would definitely delete a post if I don't get enough likes. If I'm 3 hours in, I don't have more than 3 likes, I would think of deleting it, and I wouldn't post in the middle of the night because I know no one would like it. It's not a good way to think, I know. So she's aware that she's being an idiot. Move on. But instead of carrying on the way she does, she was moved to re-edit some pictures she felt were a false representation of her life. She said, I went on to some of the more posy selfies and I edited the captions to talk about what I'd done to get that photo. You know guys really don't care about that, right? A woman, she could be like, this was my 47th picture. I was really tired and sad. I felt like I really wanted to pass out. God be like, yeah, boobs. Boobs. Big boobs. I like boobs. And they'll tag all their other friends in it. Let's see. I would never edit myself to look slimmer, but it's still not completely honest when I'm wearing loads of fake tan and it's not the view your boyfriend gets when you wake up or lounging around the house. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I mean, the boyfriend should get the best view of you. It's like, what is his reward for being your boyfriend? Nothing, a hug, He should get to be able to see you in your full beauty. And to be honest, a lot of boyfriends do. A lot of guys see women in their true beauty. But when the insecurity beast gets out and the guy sees it, he's like, you know what? You're not sexy anymore. I want to back away from you. She goes on and says, everyone has imperfections, and I'm not saying we all should want to advertise them freely on social media, but we certainly shouldn't pretend they don't exist at all. God, listen, when people get drunk, they get rid of inhibitions and they have fun. Why? Because they do not care. If we taught that more in schools or from a young age, the world would be such a better place. But we don't, so it isn't. There you go. Next up, my kid is going places. You had this test, right? And the test asked the question. And it was saying Bobby has 4 dimes. For those of you who don't know, a dime equals 40. One dime equals 10 cents. It was American. So Bobby has 4 dimes. Amy has 30 pennies. Who has more? The boy answered, Bobby. Then it says, show your thinking. The boy draws a stick figure of himself and little air bubble dots to the thought bubble saying Bobby. That kid is on fire. I would have gave him 100 on the test just for doing that. That boy is freaking ill. He's a first grader, and his literal response to the math question went viral. In the quiz, he was asked to work out whether Bobby, who had 4 dimes, or Amy, who had 30 pennies, had the largest sum of money. He said Bobby. Then he wrote Bobby. He drew it out. Now, his mom was proud. My mom would have beat the crap out of me. I tried some nonsense like that on a test, because I know damn well they weren't asking me to draw no picture. And I'm sure he did too. It said after his mother saw his brilliant answer, she couldn't resist proudly sharing it online. She posted a photo of on Reddit, writing, "This is why my kid is going places." Unsurprisingly, the picture went viral, receiving 60,000 upvotes on the website. The one Reddit user commented, "Proud mom is proud," which the mother replied, "Obviously," while another wrote, "I hope you frame this. It deserves more than just a place in the fridge." Damn right, you need to Xerox that and put that in his freaking folder, his NRA folder, or his resume. Look. I know that it looks bad, but did you see this picture I did in first grade? Sir, you get the job, a raise, and 3 weeks off. That is what should freaking happen. Oh, man. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. This was actually really cool. There was this German Shepherd, right? He tucked in this baby, gave it goodnight kisses, and pulled the sheet over him. Dogs really do love people, whereas cats don't really care if you're around unless they're hungry or need to go outside. Dogs really are loyal as all hell. They will bite someone for you. They will love you. They'll kiss you. They'll jump on you. They're just really over affectionate, which is a good look. I mean, I've always been more of a cat person. I mean, I just think cats are cool. You know, they're independent. They don't care. They really don't care. They'll like clean themselves in front of you. Like one time when I was sleeping, my cat would I woke up, my cat was just sleeping on top of me, and it opened his eyes, and I was like, "Kitty, what are you doing?" It looked at me and closed his eyes again, and I was just like, wow. That was the cat's way saying, "Listen, you're my pillow. You shut your mouth and I'm going to go sleep." And it was purred. It was so freaking funny. I miss my cat. Kitty! Ooh, we had some really good times. When you ran away, it wasn't fine, but you came back. No, she jumped in the sewer drain one time, and I was like, "Kitty, no!" Then the next day, she was just there. "Hey, where's my food?" "Kitty, you're back." "Shut up. Give me my food. Give me a hug." Tried to scratch me. But yes. In a Spanish field, a mysterious black space orb was discovered. A black orb has been discovered in the field after apparently falling from space. Spanish goat farmers discovered a strange object in Calaspara, Mauritia, in Spain. When the men alerted the civil guard to investigate the area. Thank you. I'm glad they did that. I'm sorry, but some other denomination of people, they'll be like, "Wait a minute. Is that an orb that fell through space? Becky, get the lantern. Let's go check it out." They'll go up to it, touch it, and next thing you know, the human race got this new, freaking alien version of gonorrhea because they wanted to be all freaking adventurous and ish. It's really annoying. Independent researchers are now trying to prove an explanation for the strange discovery. Whatever they find out, they're not going to tell the truth. That thing could have dropped alien gonorrhea on the planet Earth. They would not tell the world. They'll say, "Oh, well, yeah, it was just debris from a space launch that happened," and then blah, blah, blah. And then this new thing would happen, then they'll blame it on something. "Oh, terrorist insurgents have just did new..." I should stop talking about this so loud because I'm scared they'll hear me, and it'll be the last podcast you'll ever hear from my black ass. So I should probably stop talking about them as much. Local news site, El País, I need to keep doing more Spanish, reported that the researchers have said the object may be resolved pressurized gas container which fell from a rocket or see? Oh my goodness! I am so fire. They're gonna say it's nothing harmful. Of course they would, because they don't want anyone to freaking lose their mind. Last one before we drop the topics. Absolutely amazing transformation of overweight woman who spends $8,000 trying to find an outfit to flatter her body before finally pushing herself to get fit. Now, She went from a 14 to a size 4. After being called a whale, has revealed she is now eating 800 more calories a day than she did when she was at her heaviest. Well, you would. You're a size 4. Anyway, sure. From Texas, she graduated from high school weighing 130 pounds. Over the 2 years, she gained 50 pounds on her 5'10 frame and racked up approximately $8,000 in credit card debt trying to find the perfect outfit to flatter her suddenly overweight body. Wait a minute, 5'10" and 180 pounds. That ain't that damn bad, actually. Yeah, because I'm 6'4". If you're 5'10", then you're up to my chin. Yeah, that's not that bad, because I weigh about, 220 or 230, I think. Anyway, let's see. I'm looking at the pictures now, and she did not look bad before. Guaranteed. The dude who said this was probably this small dick individual who was just like, oh, she's a whale, bro. My penis won't get anywhere near her. Unlike many people who struggle with their weight, she was extremely active in high school and had been a string bean for most of her life. However, in college, she started to indulge in fast food and happy hours. Well, that's the thing. Alcohol goes straight to your gut. You gotta be very careful with that. Alcohol, beer, it goes straight to your freaking stomach. You get that water weight and then you think you're fat. No, it's water weight. Stop drinking, you'll lose that. When she was at her heaviest, she had 4 jeans on. She had size 4 jeans on one end of her closet and size 4 to 16 jeans on the other. That's fine. Keep doing your thing, girl. She's now a fitness blogger and lifestyle coach and started the transformation slowly while limiting her happy hours to 1 a week and then going to the gym 3 times a week. It took months of being disciplined before anyone noticed any results. This is the damn problem. Why do you care anyone noticing your results? That don't matter. I am really through with these type of people. I can't do nothing with them. I really can't. It says she noted that focusing on her health rather than appearance helped her stick to her plan as well as making achievable short-term goals. I'm not really too sure if I buy that. When she met her husband a few years later, he urged her to start lifting weights again after getting down to a healthy size 8. She hired a nutritionist to take her fitness to the next level. That was when she realized what a huge role nutrition plays in the grand scheme of things. It affects how you... Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop reading this because it's pissing me off. Food. You need to eat food. And not just crappy food. You need to throw in salads. Me, your boy, I throw in salads every once in a while. Why? Because I know my body is working off crap and sometimes I need some good stuff to help flush out the crap. You cannot run a grade A car on crappy gas and expect it to perform its best. Or you can't cook a steak in old-ass cooking oil and expect it to taste delicious. It's not gonna work. People, get it through your insecure freaking skulls. You need to eat. You need food. And that's the end of the current events. People, I'm gonna hit you up real quick with this. I was, early in the week, I was walking because I wasn't riding. I try not to ride my bike if I hadn't eaten enough food that day because you ride your bike, it burns energy. You don't eat enough food, you're burning energy. Then your body goes into this, oh my God, what the hell's going on mode, and then things become iffy. So I was walking down the street and I was wondering about a rap name for myself. So I opened it up to some suggestions and I got a couple responses. I got a really good one from Twitter and it was called Vates. Vates was Latin for poet or a rapper, and I was like, that is so cool. But Vates reminds me of Vado, and Vado is actually a rapper, so I thought maybe not that one. We got Brandizzle, Palm Trey, BP Mista, B Power, what else? MC Brando, Nodnarb, and Palmer Fresh. I'm really in between Palmer Trey, Palmer Fresh. I'm stuck between those two because those are actually pretty damn cool. I'm liking those. I had a couple that I suggested myself. What was I talking about craziness on that day? Let's see. Go back on the Facebook and see what I said. Yeah, my Facebook and my Twitter, all that's connected. It's just Brandon on Facebook. It's just Brandon on Twitter. Let's see what else I had. Victory. I like that one. Autumn the Fall. Touch McCloud. Was that it? Yeah, Touch McCloud was the last one. Yeah, man. I mean, I would love to come with a nice rapper persona just to screw around with. I would definitely love to do that. And what else? Oh, yeah, let me drop these real quick. I'm running over time ridiculously. Okay. I haven't been sleeping well recently. I toss and turn a lot. I toss and turn so much. I wish that my knees, they really could be shot. No, that was a stupid thing. Anyway, yeah, I haven't been sleeping well. I toss and turn a lot. You know, one time, like, I used to, like, do the stretch thing on my arms, and it looks like a push-up. So my boy Meeks was over, and I was taking a nap, and he saw me. So I go from rolling to the stretch, which looks like a push-up, and then I roll back over. The dude swears till this day I did a push-up, and I did not. I was doing my stretching. So I go to the pharmacy at my local supermarket, and I'm like, what do you have for sleep aids? What do you have as a sleep aid? So he recommended me this one thing, which is like a herbal sleep aid. I thought, yeah, can I get something a little stronger, please? And he's like, well, there's this and this. So one was really strong, and the other one not so strong. I said, give me the really strong one. She says, I'm going to give you the not as strong one. You may want to take one because we don't want to, you don't want to be addicted to it. I'm thinking, did I come off like a crackhead or a junkie? Did I really come off like a junkie? Because the way she looked at me after I said, give me that one, it was like, oh my God, I have another one. God, he's a black guy too. I don't want to piss him off. Let me just give him the smaller one and talk really slow for him. That's what it felt like to me, your boy. I just want to get to sleep and not toss and turn. So she gave me this stuff, this Nitol, and it don't work. Because I'm still tossing and freaking turning, and I'm not going to up the dosage. So I was taking 2 pills, that didn't work. Let me take 6 pills, because that's going to work. No, I'm not doing nothing stupid like that. I took them, they ain't working. I'm going to stop taking them. I'm going to try to do some more training during the day. I'm going to try to do something else to help the process along, because at the end of the day, your boy just wants a good night's sleep, and I'm not getting it. Hopefully you guys get it too. People, I'll be putting up my next stand-up comedy show. I'll be putting it up on my Facebook. I'll be putting it up on my Twitter. If you guys can, come down, get at your boy at ItsJusBrandon. That's IJBPC at Outlook.com. Also, ItsJusBrandon at Hotmail.com. If you guys want to get at your boy on Facebook, holler at the Facebook page, ItsJusBrandon. It will have my next show down there most assuredly. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. I will holler at you guys